Hello, 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 everybody. Slightly early. That's fine. Making sure everything is good for where we're going to be today. Or at least starting out. We're going to be in Genshin Impact. And does everything look centered? Let's see. If we pop that open, yep, that looks right. Say hello to my friends over on the Twitch as well. Right. And with that, let's get started on the Mementos of Teyvat. Prelude of Frozen Vale. I say start. Technically, we already started it. Now we're just waiting to finish it. So, just a chill little stream today. I already know that we have had this conversation. There we go. Character must wield the power of Dendro from 23 to 3 o'clock. Okay, so that seems like a Tainari. Unless Tainari's already there, which I could also see happening. Let's see.
I like the rain.
Okay, then you can stay out in it, Skirk. Also realizing Farina is about to die, which that's not good. Right, where's the picture? Well, there's nobody here. Okay, let's go ahead and party setup. We are looking for, let's see here, who are we taking out? We'll take out Farina since she's nearly dead for the moment. Sumeru Dendro character, Tainari is the obvious choice. Kale's also up there.
I'll lead the way.
Alright, Tainari. What angles are we working with here? Sure. Not 23 to 3 o'clock, though, so we're gonna have to fix that. Can we just add a thing to make this more convenient? Somewhere around that time. In the middle of the night. That makes most sense, clearly. And there we go. One of 5. Go on in. Multi-angle photography mode. And that one worked out kind of nicely, but the rest of them it kind of got in his face. I'll save that one to my screenshot folder. Sure. Alright, next one. Where's the next one at? It's in the desert, I'm going to assume. Where are we going? There it is. Not in the desert. We're going to Natlan. Why? How did we end up from going from Sumeru to Natlan? Just saying. Okay. Sure. I'll accept it. Oh. Hi, Tainari. We were just talking about you. Here, take pictures of the flowers. Yes, I brought my camera. I have like 6 of them. Oh yeah, Yelan's camera. That explains it. Oh, I know what needs to happen. I need to get out of here. No. How do I get out of this queue? There we go. Let's try a different pose. What's your fun pose? Cool pose. Nice. Let's go with that pose. Are you gonna be... Hold on. We're gonna get you out of here. I don't want you in my shot. In the event I actually get a photo that I actually want to see. Not quite ready yet. Let's do Kali for this one. Little mentor to tutor or mentor student time.
I'll ensure your safety.
Thanks, Kali. But thankfully you don't have to do that right now. I try a different pose. Let's go with the fun pose. Perfect. I'll line up the camera. Okay. Got that. We got this. We got this. $12 to 16 o'clock. Well then. Exactly 12, but close enough. We probably could have gotten an extra, like, minute there, maybe. Alright. Yeah, it's not really great, not gonna lie. Where am I going now? Apparently there's another one over there, but that's not the one it's registering me to go to. Oh, we going back to Sumera now? Nope. Oh, in Azuma? Bit of a bold ask. Can I get a picture with the Raiden Shogun? It'll probably be like Miko or Goro or something. He's someone who I don't often get to do the picture thing with. Or who just doesn't show up a lot. What's your current weapon? Hunter's Path. Not even Hunter's Path, Hunter's Bow. I remember when I used you fairly regularly. Also, I'm about to trigger some sort of thing when I walk over here, aren't I? Oh, no. Oh, never mind. There they are. Hi. Really? I'm just gonna go. Oh, I could get Ayaka here, Yoimiya. Actually, Yoimiya would make sense because I think I briefly saw Yoimiya's picture on the page that we were going to. Plus, I think this is where we first met Yoimiya. Oh, hey, Yoimiya. Been a while. You know what? Sure. We'll go with option B. I'm on a quest to find the lovely Yoimiya, and I'm taking some pictures along the way. Oh. What's your fun pose? Okay. What's the cool pose? Normal pose. And then the formal pose. Yeah, let's do the fun pose. I feel like that makes the most sense. Also, really? Why in the middle of the stairs? Okay. Sure. Character is from Inazuma or is the Traveler?
To an end.
Who would be
Even time itself.
a good pair with... Inazuma character will be a good pair with Yoimiya. Inazuma character would be a good pair with Yoimiya. Or I could just do Traveler. In fact, I think I will.
There's still a long road ahead.
Hi. 20 to 0 o'clock. Sure. I can work with 20 to 0 o'clock. Oh, it's nighttime. Do we get the special effects? We do have special effects. I want the other idle animation if possible.
To all of Teyvat.
Ready? We're ready. We're ready. Also, I got no fireworks. Oh, come on. I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting immediate stuff, but come on. Alright, let's try that again. As soon as I see the idol pop up, that's when we'll hit the fireworks.
One day, I will showcase Inazuma's fireworks to all of Teyvat.
Come on, Lumine, the sparkler's not going to last forever. Come on. Missing. Okay, you know what? Forget it. How do I keep missing the fireworks every time? Where am I going next? Now that that disappointment has worn off. Mondstadt? Nope. Back to Nat. Are we going to Natwin? Fontaine? Okay. I do not have an optimal route, but I have a route. And that's what matters, right? Let's not throw ourselves into lava. It is not good for your health. Let's also try not to get hit by any giant rocks. Oh, this is where this is. That actually left someone alive. I thought the whole point of that was not to do that.
Off to the freezer.
Oh, it triggers the second round anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I suppose I'm about to have to deal with that problem. Wake up, giant mech that's gonna try to kill me. Hi. You're gonna upset the local... Okay, thank you, Escoffier, for putting that thing away at the right time. This is like a Mualani picture piece. Please don't. Let's see. We could do it with the mountain in the background, or we could do it with that in the background. I guess the mountain is a better view. No, they care more about that too. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah. I think that works. So back up. We're gonna do a side panorama. We got this. And that, confirm the camera settings. Characters using charged attack and must wield the power of Electro. So you're wanting Varessa here. Is the one you're recommending. Orion-san. Could be either. I'm going to do Varessa though.
Will there be enough food? If not,
But also
I
do
got my own stash.
Inefa,
Monthly task.
right? Do you not count? No. You do count. I didn't even do anything. Is that I'm... Okay, let me step out of that. This should do it. Again, not quite what I was hoping for, but it worked. We go back to Sumeru? Oh, Leeway. Oh, we're gonna be with Xiao? We're gonna see Xiao after all this time? I don't believe it. But this is also where he would be. Xiao? Hey, Xiao, it's been forever, man. Very long. Sure, let's lay some Xiao lanterns. I've got a few. Did you know I was coming here? I'd like to take a picture of you, Xiao. We can keep it as a memento of you releasing your Xiao lanterns. Yeah, I don't think a fun... Okay, that being said, that's a very cool pose. It's the cool pose. Strong arming it, formal pose, normal. Oh no, the fun pose, absolutely. Perfect. Oh, why couldn't it have been, like, here? Because then we could have been back to back. That would have been cool. Okay, we're going to keep it exactly as it recommends. Characters from Leeway or the Traveler. Who compliments Xiao? Who would compliment Xiao? Can I sort by... No. Filter? Filter by... Mondstadt? No. Or my Leeway, even? Who would compliment Xiao the most? In terms of... I guess Zhongli would be one. Shen Yun is an Adeptus. That could work. I don't think there's no real attachment with Ningguang. Uki? But she's from Inazuma, so that wouldn't work. She's been to Leeway, though. Lanyan. You know what?
Coming!
We could make Lanyan work. Alright. What's the special effect? Oh, that's what it does. Okay, that worked out really well. And this one's kind of cool. This one didn't quite work out the way I was hoping. Actually... I kind of wish that his head was tilted up for the photo, but otherwise that works well because it's looking directly at the Xiao lanterns. That one worked out well. And... Okay, that one didn't work out well. I don't use Lanyan enough to remember that she moves like that. Alright, where are we going? Nice to see you, Xiao, for the 5 seconds, and now we're not going to see you again till Lantern Rite, probably. So, like, half a year. But it's fine. Okay, so this is going to be like a Chaska thing, probably. Where do I have to go? Over there. In terms of flying, that's what Mavwika was brought here for. Well, I guess technically Mavwika's not the best at flying compared to various other people you can use. So, my goodness, you're also nearly dead, just like Farina was.
Rev the engines!
This has to be a Chaska photo with the Nightwind, right? Unless it's all the way down there. No, it's right there. So, yeah. This will be Chaska with the Nightwind in the... Oh, no, this would have been Eonsan's. This is Eonsan's tribe. So, no offense, but there's a bunch of hilly trolls right there. You're not worried that this is going to trigger them somehow? I mean, I'm gonna go Natlan. I'm gonna go Mavwika if I can. Yeah. Photo. Confirm camera settings. If we can get on the motorcycle. Oh man. Character must put the power of Animo. Who in the world are you putting as Animo? What Animo character would go here? It's not even from Natlan, it's just a character who wields the power of Aoife? I'm not doing an Aoife picture. At that point, I'll do Lanyan again. Any other Animo characters I'd want to do this picture with? Oh, wait, it is Chaska.
Alright. Whose wings need...
Let's go, Chaska. Mulark, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Ah, yes, use an elemental skill when you're not in the picture. Lovely. They didn't think that one through. That one they did not think through, I think. Where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, back to the resort. This would also be Chaska, I'm assuming. Since this was where the gun trial was. Oh, no. Yeah, Kaya? What are you doing here? I gotta relax and take photos. And get together. You should put 1,000 words. Fun pose. Okay. Cool pose. Bit too rigid. And the conflict. Now let's do the fun pose. Perfect. I'll line up the camera. Okay. Please let me be able to do something with D-Luke. Claymore? Ah, yeah. D-Luke, deal with him. Where are you? There you are.
Let's finish this swiftly.
I agree. 19 to 23 o'clock. Very well. I can work with this. 19. Cool. Right. The background? Asha. That didn't work. Keep taking photos. I think the overhead's going to be our best one. Darn it. Oh, is it now going to be bugged like the other one? Let's try a different pose. Fun pose. Perfect. There we go. Yep, we're going to go with that, and that. Confirm camera settings. Ready? Oh, gosh. The effects. The effects. Okay, fine. You can live, Kaya. D-Luke got a couple stabs in. You gonna go to Fontaine at all? Look, we've largely skipped Fontaine in this trip. Back to the start, where it all began. Oh, speaking of D-Luke, let me guess. Dawn Winery? Oh, yeah. Could also be Albedo with that, but, you know. This must be a sword. Oh, it's supposed to be Albedo. Cool. I can work with Albedo.
Understood.
Understood. Hey, Albedo. Characters using a charged or normal attack. Oh yeah, let's do that. I think we're going to be moving on. Is that all of them? Complete all Silver Mountain photos and Mementos of Teyvat, Prelude of the Frozen Vale. Battle Pass, level 42. Okay. From there, reward preview. Is that everything? That's everything. Teyvat commemorative album. Okay.
The truth of this world.
And what's in here? Niche. Looks like the photo I took. That's cool. Mia. Shao. I here for some reason. Yeah, cool. Nice to have it. I think that's the second one, right? Because we had this one the first time around. Amber. Xiangling. Kazu. Kale. Lynette. Natlan with nobody. And the original teleport waypoint. Which is odd, because it now implies something. Did we? Okay, so if we have that, we're not going to be summoning, but we have that. We don't have that. Claim this. I also need to work on finishing off our reputation, or not reputation, Battle Pass. So we'll get as much of that done today as we can. Let's go ahead and cancel you. Indeed, indeed, Boomstick. How about yourself? Now you had your stream yesterday. Don't know if you will be continuing the streak today. Let's see here. Got that. Also, why are all of my morning streams dreaded?
Add Astra at
Oh, if you do an IRL stream, apparently on Twitch, you get a touch grass border or some sort of something.
thank you.
I wasn't paying that much attention. Technically, it's 9:26 a.m. Cook 20 items. Do we want to do a fruit smoothie? How many fruit smoothies could I make? Or fruity smoothies? One of these, make 2 of those. Sure, we can make a few of these. Does anybody have a special dish for this? Nope. Diona? Alright. Actually, let's do Barbara. Barbara's typically kinder to me. And 1, and 2, and 3. Oh, interesting. I must have misread it. Only do 1 of those. 22 of these? They make a special dish. Okay. We'll go until we get the special dish. And a 1 and a 2. 3. 4. 5. Wow, really not getting the special dish here, huh? Oh, there we go. Fashion show. Chiori's specialty. The administrations of her nimble fingers. Even the common taiyaki is transformed, garbed in glorious fillings that serenade the senses, regaling your taste buds and eyes with such a grand feast that it threatens to overwhelm. It would be no overstatement to call this a masterpiece of culinary artistry. And yeah, now that you're mentioning it, I do remember it being a badge, which is, I mean, beside the fact I'm a VTuber, another reason I wasn't doing an IRL stream. Alright, 2 more. Boom. Boom. And I'm going to manually cook this one, because I didn't have a perfect one on that last one. There we go. And we'll finish off with the last 5. There we go. Is that enough for 20? Let's see. Cook 20 dishes. Cool. 15 domain challenges, forge 20 items, purchase 2 items from a teapot. True. Could always do that. Let's do a Dominator. Let's do a couple of bosses. Already set up. Let's get Farina in here. But yeah, you're going to be hitting the streaming block again today? Boss. Child should be fairly quick. So we're just doing it for the sake of the rewards. Gotcha. Makes sense. How long did you end up going yesterday? For those who do not know, I was on a bit of a collaborative stream with Boom yesterday.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by.
Literally isn't. I
Amuse me.
could fight you infinitely if I so desired.
I promise I'll be gentle.
Ah, gotcha.
You've made some progress.
Dare you!
Not bad. You've got a trick or two.
Paradigm shift.
Alright, child. Let's have some fun.
Goose on the loose.
Get cordoned. Skirk, finish him. Finish your star pupil. Well, if you are on around, well, anytime during my normal streaming hours today, and you have any interest in co-streaming, I would be happy to do so. This will be my second to last. Yes, second to last stream before I head out for my vacation. Yeah, could always do a Fortnite stream. I was debating that. Weekly that we could do. Assuming that the new enemies are going to need... Probably gonna need you. You know what, let's do... actually, let's not do co-op with that hacker still potentially on the loose. Already been hit by him once, don't want to get hit by him again.
Quietly now.
Show no time to shine.
Mine to wield. Busted.
I could show you. Let me get out of this boss fight.
Quietly now. some pomp and ceremony. Good lord. Oh, get your lines. Our performance has yet to conclude.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Darn it. I mean, it doesn't matter, but whatever. There goes the queen, and here goes the king. There we go. Not particularly useful, but we do have all three pieces, which is a rarity. Basically what happened, Boom, is there is a hacker currently going around by the name of Animo Minmax, who has a variety of hacks, some fairly harmless to, most recently, quite harmful, that has discouraged people from going into co-op. The one that I got hit with was I entered a co-op world for a boss fight to find the guy doing some sort of glitch, or not glitch, but hack that maxed out your damage to make you do like 20 million or something. And also hacked it so that, what's the best way of describing? Would also make it so it looked like you were doing that damage. So obviously this was not in 2021, but this was the first time that I got it. But I randomly joined that person's world, and they were doing that glitch, and so basically it wrecks this achievement that tells you the highest damage you've ever done by replacing it with their damage. This is the most harmless of the ones that this guy has done. The most egregious one is the current one, where if you join the guy's world, which he leaves co-op open, and you can just accidentally get in there, or more accurately, if you let him into your world on accident, for example, he changes his name, he has a glitch with Kave, who you may have heard of only from the Hovenheimer memes a while back. Let me put him in the party to give an example.
Perish.
Kave, where are you? I know I haven't built you, but come on. There you are.
Need a hand?
So basically, to put it in perspective, let's say I have this character, and I'm in front of these three, and I do this. Now, as it reads on his talent when you do this, it will also scan and delete every dendro core from this reaction. What this person has figured out a way to do, and what got a lot of people banned way back when this character was around the first time he came out, is found a way to hack it so that any entity in the game becomes a dendro core in the eyes of this skill, meaning he will join your world, do this, and then those two guards would be deleted from your world permanently. This tree, permanently gone. There are characters that you need to talk to in order to continue the main story of the game. He will go over, delete your characters. He will delete domains from the ability to go to domains. He will delete your Serenity Teapot, so you don't even get access to an entire portion of the map. Deletes teleport waypoints, deletes chests, deletes enemies permanently, deletes bosses. So you can't even. So yes, it just breaks the game. They still have not caught this guy, which I don't know how. He has 8 accounts that he does all of this on, and then he has a TikTok where he just gloats to people, or rather, he literally harasses the people that he, does this to. I don't know how he's not been caught. And then the other one he has is some sort of weird plunging thing where it just locks you in an eternal animation glitch. And let me see. It locks you in an eternal plunging glitch that the only way of getting out of it, maybe, it doesn't even work all the time, is Alt F4ing your entire computer and waiting 20 minutes or something. And maybe that gets it back for you. So, But yeah, basically the guy is just a jerk who revels in causing misery for others. I had a week or something where I would go around co-op and tell people not to let anybody in. And after that, I decided I'm not going to give the guy the time of day, because that's clearly what he's looking for. Ichigos, welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Yeah, effectively, if anybody sees a Kave when they enter someone's world, they're pretty much recommended to immediately leave because of that glitch existing still. And this guy's been going around for months, if not a year plus now, and they haven't caught him, so.
Witness my
I mean, I said, hey, thanks for the you say thanks for the heads up. You don't play this game, technically. You play the other one. So you should be fine. Oh, Bleach. How's it going? Yeah, you've caught me on the day I'm not doing Wuthering Waves at the start of the stream. We went ahead and finished up the Archon, or not the Archon quest, the main storyline there, so we're waiting for the new update. Now we are making sure we can finish. Also, yeah, some stuff happened with the TikTok where I don't think they're putting my stuff on live recommended. Oh, well. Hold on. Considering I have 119 likes and 36 viewers, which is well more than I've been having, maybe they actually finally took me back on recommended. And yes, I do have the Twitch, or the TikTok chat back up, so. Yeah, I've stuck with Genshin. I've played it since launch, and it's just been something, it was kind of my introduction to the whole gacha-verse. I think it's probably my second favorite, or I think all three I really like. And I mean, there's a couple gachas that I have tried that I like certain aspects of, but just weren't able to kind of get done. For example, Star Rail, I really like the break from open world in the extent that the combat is much more linear and turn-based. Genshin, the open world was just, and still is, just really cool. I like the element system, though I think that it's been kind of egregious at certain points. Wuthering Waves, the combat system is, I would probably say, better than Genshin's. The story's great in all three games. Tower of Fantasy I tried for a bit. I liked that the pity system was much nicer than most other ones because you got the character and the weapon at the same time. Infinity Nikki was nice as just like a cozy game, but didn't really hold my interest for particularly long. And then I tried Tribe 9 for a collaborative stream with the unofficial Tribe 9 Discord. It was good, and I'm very sad to see it didn't get the support it needed to continue going. Yeah, that's about every gacha I've played in recent times. I will probably try Neverness to Everness if any potential future channel partner wants to do stuff. I'm going to try, there was that one game announced at the Game Awards last year, the Dungeon and Fighter, I think, ARAD, that I'll probably give a shot to at some point. Beside that, I'll generally try any gacha, but... And then I tried Limbus Company, which was apparently a gacha, and... I think Boom, if Boom is still in the chat, was part of that stream and could tell you exactly how bad that stream went. And it was nothing to do with the people who were wanting it played. Alright. Let's see here. Co-op mode, no. Battle Pass, no. We need one more boss fight.
For the well-mannered.
get our next one. Yeah, I still will enjoy Genshin, though I've been playing it less and less. It's also just, with everything waiting for Nodcry, we're kind of in a lull. Which, to be fair. Yeah, I tried Zenless, I just could not get into Zenless, I don't know why. Honkai Impact 3rd I couldn't get into, because I'm not a subtitles person, and I really like being able to listen to the dialogue and understand it without having to use subtitles, and since I don't speak that language, I don't really have that opportunity.
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
You should be afraid, Arlecchino. This is a C6 Farina.
With these rising flames. Now that's more like it.
Things are about to get dicey. Time to shine.
With the fog of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Yeah, we've been saving Wuwa
Purgatory.
up until basically today. We've been starting every stream with Wuthering Waves. We have 75 wishes and... We have 75 wishes, or 76 wishes and 7 weapon wishes for Carlotta when she comes out. Though that stream, I think reset is tomorrow? For Wuthering Waves? Or not reset, but Ow. The version update is tomorrow?
All that remains.
Strike a pose. Off to the freezer. Mine to wait. Someone else.
Grr.
Who's next?
Oh, I'm not worried about it. I can out-heal you with Farina. I can out-damage you with Farina. There we go. But yeah, depending on when Wuwa resets fully, I will either be, if it's tomorrow, then I'll still be able to do summons for Carlotta. If it's not tomorrow, then I'll probably end up having to do it when I get back from my vacation in 2 weeks. But one way or the other, it will be done. Also, why? I don't know why. Why do I feel like my game looks different? Something definitely looks odd. I'm going for Carlotta for sure, and then if I save up enough wishes over the time period, probably gonna go for not Camellia. Yeah, I leave for my vacation on the 28th, so I'll probably just end up doing my summons when I get back. Because I think the banners last for what, 2.5, 3 weeks? Something like that. So it'll be around the tail end of it, but I'll still be able to do it. This. Anything left in here I haven't done? No. 15 domain challenges, 2 items from a throne to teapot, create 10 furnishings, obtain realm currency. So that's the next one. So yeah, it'll be on the tail end, but maybe I'll get to do a collaboration with Carlotta mains or something. I'll probably work on that while I'm on my break. Okay. To the teapot. I'll definitely say that last chapter of the current story, I saw that it's very dividing, and I can definitely understand why. Hey, Yole. Where is Tubby? There you are. Hi.
This realm is true.
Oh no. Ah, man, I didn't mean to do that. I needed to swap over. Use that trust on. Yeah, for Wuthering Waves, the final chapter that we currently had. Not the interlude chapter, but the last Frolova chapter. Grab this. Grab these. Right. And then create furnishing. And I just make a couple of bags with just some fabric. I should have more than enough of that particular material. There we go. And obtain all. Alright.
If you ever have any questions,
I will keep my opinion spoiler free for those that haven't done that in Wuthering Waves, even though I know this is a Genshin stream. But the actions at the end, where we had done so much for Cardathea when she was in a similar situation, I feel like we, as the main character, had an opportunity to try to do something similar to what we did with Cardathea, and we actively just chose violence instead. So I'm on Team Frolova here, personally, but I know a lot of people like Team Rover or Team Frolova. There's that. That gets us to 50 to 45. That'll give us this. We have 5 more levels we can get. We could technically get there if we were able to do absolutely everything. Let's just do some good old artifact running. And our favorite domain on the channel, the Denouement of Sin. Yeah, and I feel like we had a similar vein we could have gone with for Prolova, and we chose not to take it. Especially since technically some of those actions were accidental, and I understand that. But everything we did after a certain point was just us choosing not to do anything.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. A little loose. Annihilate.
Can we get something for our top 1% Farina to be even further top 1%? Also, okay. Grab this. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's pretty good. Alright. Let me go ahead and go over here. We'll condense what resin we have, which means we should go to Mondstadt and actually get a couple of them just in case. Yeah.
Nice.
Not that I particularly think any of the Fraxidus are good per se, but I think Frolova was an instance of not really with them, just kind of working for them. I don't think I really have an issue with Rover not saving Shorekeep, or not saving Frolova, I think that the thing that annoys me is that we didn't even try, I guess would be the best way of putting it. Like, we did not try at all. Like, it's one thing if you just... If something happens, you try to save, and then it doesn't work. But then it's a whole nother thing when it's just like, oh, well... So much for saving. Oh, I don't care. One way or the other.
Quiet now. Busted. Here comes the catch.
Nope. Hold on. 2 decent artifacts? What's going on here? I mean, they're both 3-liners, so there's that, but still.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Shower me with adaptive frosting. The pinnacle back. Surge. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Bleach, there is the point to be made that Parthia wanted to die to bring the end of the not Titan, the Leviathan. Not because she herself wanted to die. She felt it was her duty to do so. So I think we made the right decision on saving Parthia in the lore because,
Busted. Quiet
well,
now. Take it easy.
inwardly she wanted to be saved and did not want to die. In fact, the entire point of Parthia was the part of her that did not want to die, but felt obligated that she had to.
Busted.
But I think even with the danger, I feel like she still technically prefers being alive. One normal.
Gotcha. Busted. Shower me with praise.
Fear me, robots! That fear me, not hit me.
Extinguished. Death power.
There we go. Up and down we go. Where we stop, nobody know. Alright. There you go. Sometimes it's just quick and simple like that. There's 46. I mean, in terms of lore, I'm pretty sure Cardathia, even in this state, is still one of the strongest playable characters in the game. So... it would not surprise me. I do not trust anybody with co-op at this point, so... nothing there.
Merciless.
What name card did I grab? Or did I friendship 10? Nobody? Where did this... oh. Oh, Sacred Sakura. Right. That's right. We did end up completing that fairly around the last time I was on. Alright, let's head over to Mondstadt and let's get to work on these artifacts. Yeah, probably. I think, honestly, she probably, lore-wise, is the strongest in the sense that Rover does not remember the full extent of their powers. And so in terms of characters who know how strong they are, probably her. Anything that is not those two artifacts gets thrown into the box. In the box you go. Did anything good out of the box? Probably not. That's about what I expected. Shame, a shame. Salvage all these 3 stars and 4 stars. And that leaves us with you two. Start with you. How high up can I get you? Alright. I mean, I hate the defense, flat defense roll, but I mean, that's 3 crit rate rolls and 1 crit damage roll. So, I'll take that. That is 28, 40.4 CV. .4 CV, and can we get something here? I don't think I'm actually going to have enough to level this fully, but let's see what we can get from it. Okay, hold on. We got everything from the shop. We can't really do anything there. We could get it if we can get these 3 levels, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Might be able to forge 20 items? Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Scar, to be honest. Between Scar and Frolova, I always preferred Frolova.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Hi, Wagner. Can I help you? I'd like something made. I'll make 12 of these. Can I make 8 of these? 6. Darn. How long do you take? 9 minutes each. 3 minutes each. 9 minutes total. Yeah, so we'll do you. And I guess we'll do you to finish it off. So that's going to take about 6 minutes. Give or take. And then that'll be forge 20 items. Is there anything else that we can realistically do for the Battle Pass currently? That is looking to be to play 15 domain challenges. This we can't do until later, and I am not doing this unless I absolutely have to. Because I do not like Genius Invocation TCG. I believe it to be filler content that they add in order to not have an actual event people want in the game at any point in time. I've always been a fan of the villain character who's the very cold, or maybe not cold, contemplative is probably the best word for it. You've got Scar, who's very much wants to test. Scar is very much a child kind of character for Genshin's sake. He very much wants to put combat above strategy. Meanwhile, you have Frolova, who was very calculating in all of the stuff that she did. You can see even the extent of that in, well, the literal experiments that she conducted while in Lost Beyond, or The Last Beyond. Or Lost Beyond, yeah. And that's the kind of villain that appeals to me. Even Arlecchino, who's not technically a villain, but I mean, she is a boss in the game, so I would call her a very calculating villain.
Merciless.
Right back over. How much have you got available for me? Six. 18. Oh, 3 minutes. Yeah, I mean, Child is a boss in the game, but it's very similar to how Scar is a boss in the game. Lore-wise, they just care about clashing swords with whoever they can. And there's not really any strategy to their fight. Or when they do have strategy, it's often implemented by someone else. And I think a lot of people would agree with me on that. Though, I mean, a lot of people really enjoy Child, but that's more of a playable character perspective than a... I guess what would be the best way of putting it. Yeah, I think for Jue, it depends on what you're considering a villain. I think Jue was a villain in the extent of so set in her ways that she did not fathom that another possibility even existed because of the risk that went with it. And so basically was of the my way or the highway kind of mentality, which ultimately would have probably left Hong Yong much worse off in the long run, even if it was a starting temporary solution. Besides that, well, I mean, you're obviously correct. There are a lot of things where the bosses in the game aren't, villains per se. But I mean, I think it was a test for Jinchi up to a certain point. I think in the mountain when we free her, and they are talking about the options that you had to free Jinchi or to, save Hongyun. She says that she didn't want to do Jinchi's plan because of the pain it would cause Jinchi. So, well, I can get obviously the angle she's coming from when Jinchi was ready to take that risk, and it was obviously the upside was better overall than the entire area losing its resonator, of which we don't know the fullest extent of what happens when they do. And we're only just now kind of getting the ramifications with that with Imperator being gone. Watch 20 items complete. They're going to get me all the way? No. We are less than 150 off. No, we're way more than 150 off. Actually, wait, no. We are 60 off. Can I do anything with 60? Yes, I can. We go right over here. We break 2 war, and we'll be good to go. Now, complete that quest line and give us another level up. Exactly. Whereas if Jinshi died, looking at this from a perspective of gain loss and not attaching any, emotion to it, losing Jinshi means you lose the Sentinel's Resonator, which means the Sentinel will obviously have to pick a new Resonator, but it's not something that's impossible. In fact, Imperator did it. So things move on, and yes, Jinshi was, the highest ranking individual short of the Sentinel in Hongyun, but I imagine that the new Resonator, or Jue's new Resonator, would probably take that same role. So, I mean, I can understand Jue's perspective on her particular point, but that's why I kind of agree with Jinshi's plan a bit more. From a worldview standpoint, Jinshi dying is preferable to Jue dying. That's not helpful. Now we have one world quest left in Liyue. We could do. We don't really have enough time to do a full large story quest. Let's see here. No, 48 of 6. Oh, well, a lot of these are probably, yeah. A lot of these are probably from Chenyu Vale. I know we have one quest that can be done here at Wangshu Inn. Welcome back, Boomstick. Yeah, right there. Legacia. Let's go ask them. You look Fontanian. Are you Fontanian, Mr. Garcia? What are you two doing? You mean us? Well, we should really hear about what this is all about first. A numbering machine. Not entirely familiar with what you mean either. That's impressive. No offense, Mr. Garcia, but what you're describing is effectively a cookbook. Need our help to calculate the formula? Getting it a bit mildly.
Need to get something from A to B.
Let me guess, I should ask you. No, I won't. Down we go. Hello, Smiley Yen Shao. Been a while. Thanks. I'll wait for a while. So clearly this experiment is not going well. What do you mean? Poor Smiley. Fine, I'll cook radish veggie soup for you. Auto cook. Boom. There's your formula. I already made it. I have 128 of them, in fact. One carries the dishes downstairs. Rental space. Can you explain the manner in which you make radish veggie soup in detail? Why do you want to create such a machine anyway? Does your machine possess thought? Are you two going to Sumeru? Off to Sumeru they go. She the maid. Were you here earlier? I don't remember you two. Young master. Uncut rocks. Maybe struck gold. Against Master Hui, but I would listen to She the Maid.
How much longer he'll go on for.
Alright, let's see here. Not really anything to continue doing in Genshin now that that quest, for some reason, was that short. So, what about our other options? What's going on in Star Rail currently? At the tail end of 3.5 update, I don't think there's anything going to be randomly popping up here. Got about an hour and a half left in the stream. I don't think we have any world quests we can do. I might just be back to Wuwa as usual. That is also an option. Odyssey, the space station. Work on building characters. We have Apocalyptic resetting in 5 days. I guess we can work on building characters. Too small. Try again. Much bigger. Change up the stream category and stream title. Streamlabs is taking an oddly long amount of time to load. Never a good sign. Let's see here. What is the stream doing? Are we good on y'all's end? Only my Streamlabs is not, doing anything stupid. Everything appears to be in order there. So why are you being on Streamlabs? That's fine. Thankfully, I have another way of dealing with this. Thankfully, Twitch lets me do this directly. Edit stream info. Some tags. And category. Okay. There we go. How do I feel like that didn't do anything? Alright. That works. That appeared to do what we needed to do, and with that, we can get ourselves... First off, we can finish off this. Play them all. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Support number 4. 1, 2, 3. Support 4. 1, 2, 3. Support 4. 1, 2, 3, and support 4. Nice. Alright, so that's that. Use the Omni Synthesizer 1 time. And then consume 120 of Trailblaze power. Who do we want to build? That's the real question. Who do we want to build? Who are some options? I guess more accurately, who needs better artifacts? Oh, you four, fine. You're okay. Obviously, I could get your try to go for your Lycone, but I don't really think I'm going to be using you enough to justify it compared to going for Saridra. Firefly, you're fine. I know. What about you? Polny Lantern. Ruan May. Cypher. Robin Lee. Lara Fugue. Also pre-farm for Saridra, which is an option. What do you need? This team should do this fairly quickly, let's be honest. How we doing, chat? Of multiple different areas. Nora and Cartier, welcome to the stream over on the TikTok side. How you doing? Quit shooting me. She's rude, fool. Yeah, how'd that end up for you? $60 left, so 10 runs, give or take. Technically 12, but...
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
What are y'all most excited for in the upcoming version? Or I guess not upcoming version, but the upcoming second half of this version. I know a lot of people are going to be going for Aridra due to her various synergies. I think I've heard Anaxis supposed to be good with the doubling effect. Phynon, obviously. Not that I think Phynon needed the help. I do not have Phynon or Anaxis, so maybe not going to be the most useful character for me, but I think I'll figure out a team for her to work in regardless.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Get him!
Embrace a new life.
Hyacine, don't take that sitting down.
Return to dust. Endless freedom. Nothing but a thought. Expanded vision. What a cloud.
Impressive. 30 to go. You may attack me as much as you wish, but it is too late, fool.
Darkness with me.
You shall face pain and suffering at my hand.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Endless freedom. Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. Glimpse into the night. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Have the ability? Yes, we do. Let's just get 90 out. That's all we're going to need. With this. Still hoping to do a Surridge Remains Discord collab. But I do want to save the artifact farming for then, because that's what everybody likes to watch the most, is the suffering of looking at bad artifacts.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust. Endless freedom.
Get him, Saber. Do Great Britain proud.
Embrace a new
Not that you'll get the opportunity.
darkness with me.
This should finish that off. Should give us all the resources we need for Saridra.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
The type of material needed by Saradra have all been collected. Also gives me that, which gives me this. And that, which is also relevant. Okay. What is the expected yield for you, Saridra? A lot of those. We're going to need 9 eyes. Then this we can do. We have 3 runs, and we need 3, so yeah, we'll take out another 90. Alright. Time to duel the bird. Get him, Hyacinth! Show them their doom. And Saber will help too.
Embrace a new life. Endless freedom. Nothing but a fall.
Give up, bird. I'm about to clip your wings.
May death protect us. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Freeze, 2.
Open. Endless freedom. Nothing but a fall. Stand your ground. Glimpse in the night.
And Saber, pure business as always.
May death protect us.
Boom.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us. Open sesame. Routine. Embrace a new life.
Can we get to 1 health bar?
Nothing but a fall.
Let's find out.
Stand your ground. What a clown.
Yes, we can.
Return to dust. May death protect us.
Let's insert some proi in here.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us. Open
Rock.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Better to get weakness broken, fool.
Protect us.
Ah, I was hoping for that to finish it off.
Endless freedom. Nothing but a thought. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Well, neither of those were particularly helpful. I kind of wish you could keep the boss music on repeated runs, but I understand why you can't.
Embrace a new life. Return to dust. May death protect us. Embrace a new life.
Behold, the boss has dealt some damage.
With me.
Behold, Castris did more damage to my team than the boss ever did.
Endless freedom. Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. What a clue. May death protect us. Wish. Embrace a new life. Return to dust. May death protect us. Endless freedom. Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. Glimpse me.
Round 3! That 96 damage really scaring me over here.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us. Embrace a new life. Return to dust. May death protect us.
Behold, bird, I am bigger than you. And if you throw another meteor at me, I'm gonna lose it.
Wish. Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Give me all the eagerness. I doubt we even get into the 115%. No, no. Rude.
Endless. Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. What a crime. Embrace a new life.
I went up from 97 to 117, so. Hang on. One more time against you, foul beast. Then the end is nigh.
Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
You know, Sublime, if you took that giant laser that you have there and put it in a focusing array, you're more likely to actually be able to do a ton of damage to a single target than try to spread it out over a bunch of different ones. That would be the optimal way to use that. Use it as a focusing array.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Pop like an egg.
Expand your thinking. Routine. Embrace a new life. Endless. Nothing but a thought. Open sesame. Glimpse me. Return to dust. May death protect us.
One day, Saber, you'll get a cinematic finish. One day.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Will that be the last rot we are inflicted with of this boss? Let's find out.
New life. Return to dust.
And boom, 17%. Get hit with Rod again. So much for that. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me. May death protect us.
Okay. And do we at least get a good artifact once? I had so much hope at the start, and then it just didn't work. It just didn't work. Let's give us this, however. Battle Pass level 22. Alright. Hi. Goodbye. To be completely honest, there's not a ton to do here either. Wuwa doesn't have any events going on currently. The worst we could do, or the best we could do, is just do exactly what we're doing here. Genshin and Star Rail both don't have any huge quests going on. What should we do? We had Boom come in and requesting, or not requesting, we're recommending Fortnite. That's an option. Alternatively, we could go back to Magic. It's been a while since we did that one. Let's give Magic a shot. I have been farming some stuff up on the side. And because of the way Magic works, unlike if trying to get involved in a story quest that could take 30 minutes or could take 3 hours, it'll be pretty easy to dictate the flow, keeping things entertaining while still being able to follow things along. Let's make sure the stream info is going to be proper. Swap out driving cause Ether Drift Limited. And yep. All that works. Done. Stream info update. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 62 minutes. Good to know. You auto mod for blocking the bot link. Okay. So currently we have way too big a screen. Let's fix that. La-di-da-di-da. So, been working on this off stream in an attempt to get some stuff ready for potential collabs in the future. This is a very nice blue-white vehicles deck that we were able to draft. The highlights of it being, even though we're 0-2, it will honestly surprise you, I honestly believe. We have Guidelight Path or Maker, which can help us fetch any artifact in our deck. What does that get mostly? We have Valor's Flagship. Very powerful. So far, they've just had a way to remove it each time I used it. Mendicant Core Guidelight, which can be put directly on the battlefield with Guidelight Path Maker. We have Transit Mage, which can go get a 4 or 5 drop. What do we have in the 5 drop spot? We have a Riptide Gearhulk, we have a Spike Shell Harrier, and 2 Broadcast Gramblers. So we're very much a high ceiling white-blue deck. How do we crew everything? We have Interface Ace, which can, I believe, crew almost everything, except... No, I think it can just crew everything in this, yes. And we have 2 Racers scoreboards to make kind of casting at least Valor's flagship easier. This is very good in the deck. In a dream world, we are able to get to max speed fairly quickly, but that, again, is the dream world, not the real world. So yeah, let's see what we can do here. Against Toshiya, 1225. This enters tapped unless you control a mount or a vehicle. Okay, so turn 1 we're going to play a tap land. Turn 2 we have the choice between Keldornia and Midnight Wrangler. Or Midnight Mangler. I think I'm going to go Midnight Mangler. Okay, they cycled Detention Chariot. Okay. We have Flood the Engine if we need it. We did not. So we'll play Tranquil Cove tapped. Play Keldorna. Work. So next turn we don't have a play unless we want to Flood the Engine, something that they play on 3, which is possible. It is certainly not impossible. That taps, right? Yes. So that is probably something we want to Flood the Engine. What are we doing otherwise? We are getting Transit Mage to go get... yeah, no, we're going to Flood the Engine. They're in red-white, so it's entirely likely they're going to be putting 1 to 2 vehicles down a turn. And so not giving them the opportunity to make a bunch of things that can crew them easily. Okay, they're actually Mardu. Okay, Racer Scoreboard. I'm familiar with that. That's crew 2, okay. Do I want a Racer Scoreboard? No, I think I want a Transit Mage. Let's take this action so we can get Racer Scoreboard, or let's get a Broadcast Rambler. Cannot currently cast it, which is slightly annoying. I think the other opportunity we could have done there was Scoreboard, and then... No, because then we wouldn't have had Transit Mage to be able to cast to crew anyway. Okay, that's fine. What are we discarding? Discarding a black land. Okay, discarding a swamp. What do you have backup-wise? Okay, you've got a 3/3 Vigilance. That works out for you. Let's play this. We just want to play Spike Shell and bounce this. Yeah, I think we do. Let's yoink that back. And then crew this. Swing for 3. I guess I could have done with Spike Shell Harrier, which would have given us an extra 2 damage. So, that is irrelevant. I think next turn I'm going to just Racer Scoreboard so I can get speed on the field. I'm hoping maybe they go for some sort of removal spell on either the Harrier, the Mage, the Mangler, I guess. I'd like them to slowly start whittling away my board so that I can establish a better engine. Okay. That gets a basic land into hand. Alright, planes to hand. Are you going to put the air response unit back down? And are we is that we taking the turn off? Sure. That's... Does not let you crew this currently. That's all that matters. Okay. Racer's scoreboard. Draw 2, discard 1. I think you. Or is it you? No, I think it is you. So then when you play the you allow me to crew this, which allows me to swing in for 9, of which you take. Okay, that increases my speed. Also, no clue what this horror chocobo is that the opponent has. I think it's some sort of glitch with the way the chocobo works. I think I win here. Okay, now you can crew the 6/5. Oh, you're just gonna attack. Okay. So you gain 7. That's fine. Okay, let's see here. $13. That's Mendicant Core Guide Light. I can cast this still. What do I get rid of if I do that? What is giving lifelink? Is it you? Or is that just this? Yes, that's just this. So let's Riptide. We're going to put back the Marshal's Pathstrider. It's tucked. I'm going to use that through this. And that should put them in a bit of an awkward position. Sure. And get rid of you. Hit you for 4. You are down to 9. You have no lifelink on the board anymore. We have Voyage Home to draw 2 cards on our next turn. What does this do? This makes a 1/1. So we're not really needing that. We also get Mendicant Core next turn, theoretically. Which would allow us to copy a potential artifact. Okay. You go to 7. That increases your speed. You have 1 blocker. You block the 4 damage. Okay. Yeah, boom. Ultimately, it just came down to there without any events in Genshin and Star Rail. It's just me walking around, and that's not really engaging. So I was like, okay. I started a draft over in Ether Drift, so may as well go with that. And so here we are, playing Azorius Vehicles. Most of the quests that I could have started in either of those games would have just been too long for the stream. Those can take like 2.5 hours, and we only have about an hour left in the stream, give or take, at the point. So, that is why we are here now. Lo and behold. Can we find another opponent? That is the question. Is our game not working? Draw. Normally we at least get the screen of the battlefield. Let's try this again. Doesn't work after this time, I'll restart the game. Because this is somewhat indicative of a potential problem with the interface. Da-da-da-da-da. I refuse to believe that there's nobody playing. There we go. Oh, actually, now that I think, but I could see people not playing this format. Turn 2, we have both of these as an option? Yeah. This flies, right? Yes. So that's probably the better turn 2 play, because then we can play Mendicant and immediately get our speed up against this red-green deck. Ooh, Redshift is annoying. That's a good way to not have to deal with Redshift. Alright, let's see here. What can we deal with here? So turn 3, we flood. Turn 4, Mendicant Core. Are we removing the Skystrike Engineer? No. Sure. So turn 3, we're definitely flooding you. I do not want to have to deal with your stuff coming down later. You obviously will get that 12 mana thing, but without the ability to tap it to activate abilities, I feel like that's fine. By the point that that matters, hopefully the game will already be over. And are we raging opponent? No, there we go. About to say, are we really raging at this point? Still, yeah. So Mendicant Core next turn, most likely. Yep, you're gonna get an extra little bit of speed. I guess I need 5 mana for that. Mendicant Core Guidelight. Basically, a 1/3 that's probably about to get removed. Abrade? Sky Crash. Wow, you're main porting Sky Crash. Sure, actually. Go right ahead. What's your 5-drop? Ah. This is the reach discard draw? Yes. Annoying. That's fine. Alright. Broadcast Rambler. We'll give it the opportunity to block. I feel like they may have another removal spell, but quite honestly, we make them have it, I think. Alright, you discard a land, you draw a card. 2 cards in hand. We go with Pathmaker. Probably still Riptide Gear Hulk. Theoretically, that's still correct. Our opponent is taking their sweet, sweet time once again. Sure. You attacking with both? Yes. Blockers. Attack it. That's gonna cost me, so I need to block like this. I went to go to blockers, and it did not matter because I messed up the triggers. Alright, interface ace. Interface Ace. I mean, I think I do attack with this. Try to increase my speed. You have max speed now, so that triggers that. That's about all that triggers. This currently would get +1/+1 gun for each amount of vehicle you control other than this. So that's a vehicle. Okay, how many counters does that get? It's a 6/5. And now you have that, which taps for blue. Okay. Sure. Okay. Let's actually crew this time. There we go. Blockers. Block here. Block here. I'm gonna take 4. A land would be best. Okay. Definitely getting rid of that. Play that. No attacks. And they're down to 1 card in hand they can replace. Sure. So 4/3. Move to combat. Those 3. Okay. Make a treasure. Block here. Block here. We're gonna take 4. I mean, if they have a pump spell, then sure. Yep, they have exactly what they need. That's fine. That's fine. That is about what I expected. I don't know how much of a difference it would have made. There you go. This is nice. That's the Sea Devil art. Foundations pack 10% off, and for some reason the anime art of Doubling Season and a bunch of random cards. Okay. Sure. We can work with that. So, 1 win. That should have probably been more, but my experience with Ether Drift Limited has never been a winning record. Let's do some standard. Why not? In this VV world. We do. What are some good multicolored cards that we could build around in standard? Watley, Vanille. Good old, just straight up Imperial Eagle, Hope Estine, Mendicant Core, Gremlin Tamer. Is this 7 rare? You know what? Sure. So this cares about life total, so we can go Hope here. Where's Hope Estine? And then we want No More Lies. It's just a good white-blue counterspell. We want Into the Floodmaw. Into the Floodmaw, which is just going to be blue. As a premium bounce spell. What other counters do we have access to currently? In blue-white multicolor. Nothing in particular. Unless there's something I can craft. Terra is not a counter. Absolute Virtue is a bit expensive for what we're trying to do. So why are you saying there's multiple printings? Oh. That would be why. So the rest of this cares about life total. So, life. What are my life total, my life options? Maximum amount of life you gain this turn, so we can maybe do 2 of you. This is not helpful. Anything... Maybe you gain life, draw a card, 7 mana, that's not helping. Oh, Cloud Blazer. Why not be in this? There we go. Authority of the Consuls is a good prison card. I can see that being useful. Do we care about... I want to try this. I don't think I want a Johnny's Pride Mate, as much of a life gain deck as this is probably going to end up being. After Artifact 7. Yeah, definitely not. Sheltered by Ghosts, we can do a 3 of. You're not helpful right now. I don't think we're looking for you. I don't think we're really doing... Okay, Beza's nice. Exalted Sunborn is just a generally good card, but not really what we're looking for here. Fumigate. Did I see Fumigate? Did I see Fumigate? Fumigate? Did I see Fumigate? Where's Fumigate? Ah. Okay. Build Protocol. I don't think that's helping. And we end on that. By styles, and let's just see. Oh wait. Blue-white land. What are my land options for this? Turn up to 2 artifact or enchantment cards from your Jan. That's not helpful. Surveil 2. That's not helpful. You could be. Definitely add archive and 1 restless anchorage. Why did you go to 67 cards? Why did you not just auto sub in the lands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this all looks fine. Save and exit. Blue-white mill in current standard. Is it good enough? I doubt it. But who knows? Maybe it could. Maybe it will be. I do think there is something to be said for this space-time anomaly. I just don't know if this is where it should be said. Alright, what are we dealing with? Failed passage on 1 means I can take a bit of some time here. Unless... no, it can't be any kind of aggro deck, otherwise why play Fabled Passage? Oh, great, it's blue. Well, resolving things is going to be difficult. We're going to get rid of Fabled Passage, or Fumigate. Because, let's be honest, that's not going to be doing much here. Oh joy, the white-blue control mirror. Well, let's start getting stuff countered. Okay. I mean, there's no way Hope survives the... Oh, it's Simulacrum Synthesizer. Okay. I can work with that. I think I'm actually... Yeah, so let's do this. So what are our options here? We... Into the Flood Maw, we create it, and we bounce the Simulacrum Synthesizer to their hand. Alternatively, we Authority of the Consuls so their thing comes in tapped, or we just play Will. I think the correct choice is to bounce this to their hand so they're forced to replay it. Play Authority of the Consuls. I should have done that differently. I could have milled them for one more card. Okay, very good to get the second Synthesizer off the top of their deck. Oh, they're chess guy. Okay. I can mill them for 22 cards next turn. 21 cards. Let me see. I feel like they're holding a counter. Oh no, they're playing United Battlefront. What is your United Battlefront getting? Spring-loaded Sawblade, which is very annoying, and a Lodestone Needle. Sure. That means I'm playing Will on my turn. Alright, Meticulous Archive. Sheltered by Ghosts. Sure. Play Will. I honestly forgot was in Standard. Okay, Simulacrum Synthesizer. They probably have a 1 mana thing, I'm guessing. We will Sheltered by Ghosts on our turn, I think. If we have the opportunity. I mean, if you want to attack. Okay. So this... I think we're going to do this. We're going to Surveil 1. We don't need the land. Sheltered by Ghosts. See if they have removal. That's going to get rid of the Simulacrum Synthesizer. I forget that this gives lifelink. 3 for 3. Mainboard Disenchant, really? In what world do we live in that we're mainboarding Disenchant? In what world? There is no world that we are mainboarding Disenchant right now. You know what? You get it, buddy. Mainboard Disenchant. What world are we living in? In Standard. Where, I guess maybe it's for Vivi, but you're not playing against Vivi at Standard play. I'm not even playing against... Actually, you know what? Let's put this in Standard ranked. I'd rather go up against Vivi than whatever in the world that was. Because I could not even tell you what that deck was. Or what it was trying to do. I mean, it was literally just, I guess, Simulacrum Synthesizer Tribal. This will give us an actual showing. I think I definitely need more card draw. I think that's definitely the biggest problem with the deck. Opponent go. Why does the opponent have to go first? Fine. This is the one I'm very curious how it's going to do. Because this is very modal. But... Alright, so... Plains. Play Authority of the Consuls. It's another blue deck. Really? Sure. Take the extra 1 ramp. Maybe I was supposed to hold him? Okay, yeah. Thought maybe I was supposed to hold up the treasures there for no more lies, but the best I counted their turn 2 play, and then I'm like, eh. Is everybody white blue today? Just saying. Come on, play something. Alternatively, wait till I get to 6 mana, I guess. Hi. Please don't. Oh. Sure. I definitely think there is a way that hope is good in standard. I just do not know what that might be. If she lives the turn? Okay. I'll just swing for 2. I'll see what they have. I'm hoping it's like a... I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm hoping for here. They have counters. I'm going to try to play around that. You mill Breakhatcher? Interesting. That's a very good 2-drop. So this is going to be what this is. Holding up 2-drop tribal. Sheltered by Ghosts. A good card, but hardly relevant here. Alright. You're going to flash in something, and that's going to do it? I mean, if they flash in a Brineborn Cutthroat equivalent, I'd be perfectly fine with that. Okay, return to it in my hand. Sure. I will just replay it. So it saves you from milling 2 cards. I have Into the Floodmaw. I have Battle Menu, both ready. Okay, Prof's Eidetic Memory. Alright, you draw a card. This should mean... 3, 4, 5. I would like 1 more land. Actually, let's Sheltered by Ghosts. I should have done this previously, but I didn't think about it. Let's get rid of Profs for the time being. Ward 2 is also relevant. Okay, Enduring Curiosity into the bin. I don't know how useful that Ward 2 is going to be, but we're going to give it a shot. I can also theoretically bounce my Hope if I need to. Or no, that is just non-permanent opponent controls, so not quite. Get to 27 next turn, potentially, if Hope lives. They have 41 in deck. With a land, we could get a little bit higher. What are we bouncing? We're paying the ward. Sure. Okay. You're gonna get that. My turn. Let's just go for these then, if you're gonna give them to me in that particular order. Okay, so 1, 2, what, 3? Okay, River's Rebuke. And, okay, I respect the Jill. Jill's someone I would have liked to have gone to work at some point. Oh, bestie. And then you're going to counter it, and I'm going to play another Hope Esteem. Sure thing. Hope Esteem. Burn through all your counters. Sure. And scatter, Essence Scatter. I mean, you're a card draw deck, and you now have 14 cards left in library, so that becomes awkward for you. Sure. You get to put 2 cards into your hand. What I do think I'm going to do is try to bounce their Prophet's Eidetic Memory on the end step. Because at worst, it goes back to their hand. At best, they spend the time to counter it, and then I mill them out on my turn. Playing that. That worked out. Again, I've not been hitting my lands, which is annoying. And I'm still not hitting my lands. But I do have battle menu. That'll make it 2/2 to block this, unless they counter it, which I highly doubt they're going to counter me making it 2/2, when I don't think that's their biggest problem. Profs, that's fine. They may also just try to put a bunch of counters on this. Which, honestly, I'm fine with that as well. Alright. You gain a life. Yep. Steam Core Scholar, another card I forgot existed. They discard a Fade Bloom Trick. You're going to put 3 counters on that. I'm going to battle menu to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. You're going to see if they go to counter. Destroy. Alright, nothing happens. Finally. Beza. That will get me nothing. They have a counter. Sure. Alright. I mean, at this point, they have 7 cards in deck, so... in theory, I just need to wait them out. Sure. Cosmobrand Zenith. Let me see here. So they have 7 cards in decks, 5 cards in hand. How many counters have I seen from them that could counter this space-time anomaly? 1 on offer you can't refuse. I've seen 2 on offer you can't refuse. So they theoretically could have 2 more in their deck. In theory. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I care about getting to 7? I don't think so. Let's play Luxa again, or Beza. Do you have the 4th? Okay, so that resolves. I'm going to draw a card. Alright, so another land. Don't really know if I needed that. I think I'll take it. Okay. Cryogen Relic. 5 cards in deck. Alright. That's fine. Making... okay, so now you're going to go for the counter plan. That makes sense. Assume it's going on the Scholar. Block with the fish. Probably Fumigate on my turn, see if I can get another counter out of them. Let's see here, actually. So I Fumigate. If they counter it, then it would probably be an offer you can't refuse, to which I then would get 4 mana to then try to activate Space-Time Anomaly and win the game. Alternatively, I mean, they have 5 cards. Okay, so they're aware of that. They have 5 cards left in deck. I don't see a world where it's easy for them to kill me. Alright, so they draw 1 card off of Lunar Insight. They chart a course, draw... Okay, I think they've given up. They have 1 card in deck. Unless there's a card that shuffles their graveyard back in. But I don't think they'd be playing as carefully as they have been if they had a card that did that effect. I see no reason to actually cast Space-Time Anomaly unless in case they have some sort of something that could act as a problem. But... Okay, Rhineborn. I'm gonna Authority the consoles. You have 1 card left, so I see literally no reason to... I mean, you can't draw any cards. You're gonna hit me for 5 and then that's it, right? Now you're gonna pass back to me and I give you the turn. Nice. Give this another shot. I mean, the chances of it being another white-blue deck are very slim, I feel like. Okay, green. I think these are going to be very good against green. And I will definitely be keeping that. Oh, it's Bristly Bell. Okay. Alright. Honestly, I feel like there's a good chance I get to battle menu this turn. Alright, you can put a counter there. Chocobo. Counter Chocobo. So 3. Now I'm not even incentivized to play Will because of Fumigate. Counter Chocobo. I will not let you have any chocobos. Play a land, please. Thank you. So battle menu next turn. There's no reason for you not to crack that Fabled Passage. Okay. And there is literally no reason for you not to have cracked that Fabled Passage there, but I will 100% let you do that. What I want them to do is crack the Fabled Passage, and then I can battle menu while they have no available mana. Okay, they didn't crack the Fabled Passage. Oh, Mossborn Hydra. Sure. I gain a life. Now, I can destroy target creature with power 4 or greater while they have no mana. Boom. Alright, becomes a 2-2. Hoping for, I guess, like, hope here. Another battle menu. Sure. So I can battle menu when they play their next land. Okay, Tifa. Sure. Right. I will make it 2-2. To block the Hydra. And if they do something about it, I can battle menu again. Okay, sure. I mean, again, I feel like it would have been better. Sure. Again, why wouldn't you do that in response to various other occurring problems? Recharge creature with power 4, right? I will keep this back. I don't think I die here to Tifa. Maybe I do. I will block. Can you deal 11 damage to me? Sure. Yeah, sure. A land would be the best thing I could grab. Okay, fine. Authority of the Consuls. Field. I gain 2 life off of that. Do I Sheltered by Ghosts? Yes. So I'm going to Sheltered by Ghosts you. That's going to get rid of, I think... Do I care more about Tifa or do I care more about Mossborn? I guess Mossborn. It also gives Will lifelink. Not relevant particularly here, but... Alright, Bristly Bill. I gain 2 life. What is this? +3/+3. Trample, Hexproof, Indestructible. I think I do this because next... Actually, let's see if I can do this. Give him the old trick out. I did. Nice. Boom. Didn't block. Not the most honorable way of doing it, but it works. Oh. Bonk. And turn, you mill 3. We have now denied them 3 chocobos. Okay. So you can double the number of counters on each creature you control. I want them to kill Will. Okay. I mean, this serves the same purpose anyway. That was a nice mill. Okay. Saw's Chocobo. I gained 2. that works. Oh, we have one more game in? Will we get to time? Would I change? Would I change anything currently? Has there been anything that feels like it does not need to be in here? I mean, Carrot Cake I haven't seen. Give it another run. Okay, Carrot Cake I haven't seen, so I don't want to pass judgment on it currently. It probably does feel like the weakest card and could probably be replaced for some card draw. I also feel like there's an Azorius artifact shell somewhere around here. I definitely think there could be, with Mendicant Core and the white-blue Affinity for Artifacts card. Voyage Home, I think is what it's called. An opponent goes first. Fine. I'm hoping for a tap land on one. Okay, they mulliganed. Depending on the turn one play, I either play tap land, or if it's like a Llanowar Elf, I'm probably going to Into the Floodmaw. Okay, swamp into this. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm going to Meticulous Archive. I want to be hitting my land drops, because this is going to be a thing where Fumigate's going to be very useful. I assume we're just playing color? Okay, nope, we're doing this. Okay. I'm guessing you're getting rid of Fumigate. Actually, I mean, Into the Floodmaw serves a purpose of, if they get rid of Fumigate, I can bounce the bat and get Fumigate back at a later turn, so... Maybe they take that? Oh, Hope, okay. I will play an island and pass the turn, and run my counter into whatever your next play is. I'm hoping it's Timeline Color. Oh, absolutely. That is worth it because that exiles it, so they do not get to do the warp thing anymore. Hope. Sure. Hope SD. Next turn I can Carrot Cake, sacrifice Carrot Cake, or Carrot Cake and Into the Floodmaw? Sure. Gatekeeper of Malakir? Sure. Honestly? Go ahead. No, we don't need that. Go ahead and play Carrot Cake. No More Lies is pretty good. What do you got? You know Fumigate's coming. Sure. So that's going to get rid of Fumigate. I don't know why you were slow rolling the Duress. You must have another Duress. What? Why are you not getting rid of Fumigate? Am I missing something here? What could you possibly have that you would take Into the Floodmaw? Okay, sure, you have a Timeline Color. Sure. I'm gonna play Hope. I'm gonna counter your removal spell. Good try. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate mono black skeletons. Honestly. That's cool. Right. Do this. Phase is going to be useful. Swing. Mill you for 5. 5 very good cards to mill. Bad. I mean, I'll do this because at this point, it makes the most sense. This is if you have more, right? So, yeah, sure. I'll take 3. Beza gains me 4 life. No attacks. Mill you for 4. Those were 4 very good mills. I wouldn't have minded them keeping the land, though. I do have a 4/5. That is relevant. Walk here. I'm assuming you have a way to commit a crime and you were hoping I'd kill the miner? Oh no, you're just doing that. Sure. Oh, so you can get back corpses of the lost. Sure. And that's fine. I now get to swing in for 6 here. Mill another 2. Both very good mills. I can permanently get rid of corpses of the lost. Or permanently, I can shelter by ghost. Also relevant, I put this on Beza. Sure, I will sacrifice a creature of my choice. You will get back that, or maybe you won't. I will get rid of my rabbit. I will sheltered by ghosts, getting rid of, I guess, a Forsaken Miner. And then I can start swinging in for 5. Sure. Authority of the Console is a very good card. Do I care more about... I think I do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off for one more turn. I want to get rid of Corpses of the Lost. And I think they're going to play them both this turn. Okay. So I need to not let them descend this turn. And that's fairly simple. That's fine. I will take 6. Go to 8. I will play Sheltered by Ghosts, targeting Beza. I will get rid of Corpses of the Lost. I will play a Verge. I will swing for 5. Block with that, and then you will be milled for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Drix is annoying, but... Tell me you didn't top deck removal. I just milled you. Wow! Okay, sure. So we'll have one more game after all. Carrot Cake was definitely not doing it there for me. I want Graveyard Hate? I know the Sephiroth deck is fairly active right now. Game life. Leah, I don't think I'm the Leah deck. I don't think I'm a Rosa deck. Indie Trail? No. Yeah, right? I'll draw. What are the premium abilities of being able to draw right now? Obviously in blue. Or white-blue multicolor. Nothing really in white-blue multicolor that is gonna be fitting well in this deck. It's blue. Do I have anything like a 2-mana draw 2 or something like that? Draw a card, investigate. Probably is one of the better ones right now. Surveil one, then draw a card. Malcolm is interesting, but not really what I'm going for. Prophytic Memory. Prophytic Memory. How many ways do we have to draw a card? Not a ton. Beza, and that's it. In fact, let me cut Beza. Use. Think twice exists. Prophytic Memory. Wait, Stock Up. Stock Up exists. Where's Stock Up? Where is Stock Up? Oh, Stock Up isn't actually... I don't have any copies of this card? Huh. There we go. This should drastically improve the deck. And that'll give us one game to test it. I mean, it's a turn 2. Again, opponent goes first. I am not getting lucky on that part. I mean, yeah. Turn 2, hope. Oh, it's the Sephiroth deck. Okay. Battle menus are going to be decent, I guess. I think this is the deck where Sephiroth's not going to be as or the battle menu's not going to be as useful. Oh. I also think Will's probably not needed, now that I'm thinking about it. We have Sephiroth on 3. Nope, we have Dolkovan Pack Beasts, which I can understand why it's here. Yeah. What does this do for me otherwise? Not really anything. So I think land, will, swing for 2. So I can mill them for 2. So we get rid of Voice of Victory and a Shoot the Sheriff. kills Will. Take a ton of damage here. That tells me they have another removal spell. Nope, they have Servandum. Oh yeah, he does work pretty well with mobile, or Servandum does work pretty well with Mobilize, huh? Really need. So now Battle Menu is showing why it's not as good as it could be. I mean, it's gonna get rid of Servandum here, but sure. And destroy you. And it is not gonna happen. Okay. I definitely think with further tuning, I need to get rid of Battle Menu for probably like Get Lost. Let's see. I think, yeah, Will needs to get out and Battle Menu needs to get out. I think Get Lost is definitely an improvement that needs to be made, and I think we need more card, not Get Lost, Get Lost. Is there a particular good mill card that could just be in here? There's the Adaphage and the Mind Skinner, but that's not particularly helpful. You know what? We can do. We can do one more round. I just want to see if this is correct. It's much less active. I don't have a creature for Sheltered by Ghosts. That being said, we do have options. Annoyingly, I can't get rid of Llanowar Elves, but I will have access to No More Lies and Get Lost on my next turn. Okay, Frenzied Bailoff. I really wish I had a way to get rid of that Llanowar. So that would have been a heck of a turn. Alright. See if I need to counter something first. Yeah, I'd say that's worth countering. Oh, never mind, I can't counter it because of that. In that case, I will get lost the Bailoff. White land, I guess? Nope, blue land. Annoying. Okay, well, can you at least play something I can counter? That is something I can counter. Annoyingly, I'm going to be taking 3 here, so my space-time anomaly is getting worse and worse. But I mean, I think I play it next turn regardless. Yep. like to get a white... Okay, hope. Does that change things? Yes. Now I can hope that prevents the Llanowar from attacking. It makes them incentivized to crack the maps on the Chocobo to try to put power on it, and then I can Shelter by Ghost it on my turn. Okay, you're putting it on the elf. Sure, Terra Symbiosis. No blocks. Meticulous Archive. Yeah, sure. Sheltered by Ghosts. Take out this. That's fine. Do I just want to attack and mill them for 3? No. So I have Guarantee Fumigate on my turn. That's relevant. Alright. That's a way to put counters on stuff. That's an Evolving Wilds. If they attack here... The problem is if they attack here, that is really just not good for me. Now am I really gonna do this all for a Llanowar Elf? Discard this. Mill you for 10. Really hoping they have some more creatures to put on the field. It really is not worth it to kill this one Llanowar Elf. Okay, that's relevant. Okay. That stems the blood flow, I guess. Stalls his Chocobo. Sure. You draw that many cards. Perfect. This is what we were hoping for. And I will take 2 here. I'm going to gain 3 off of this. So I'm going to go to 6, back up to 9. Now I have Get Lost for whatever the next creature they play is. And mill them for 9, but that doesn't really do anything because they still have 18 cards left in their deck. I really need to get something. I mean, stock up. Chart of Course. There's a few cards I could draw. We are now in a bit of a... Into the Floodmaw is a good way of delaying the game, but not going to be particularly useful with what I've got going on. Okay. No More Lies, not going to be helpful when I've got... My opponent has 11 mana. Yep. How much you want to save that, buddy? There you go. Alright. Very glad you didn't get that. Actually, I guess it's not that bad if you had gotten that. Authority of the Consoles, okay. Again, not the most helpful. We'll live with it. Into the Floodmaw is now my only real way of dealing with the problem, and even then it's going to be a very temporary solution. No More Lies, I guess somewhat more relevant, now that I can counter unless you pay 6, but even then. I don't think that's going to be relevant for most cards in their deck. I guess there's the combo of Into the Floodmaw, their thing, and then when they recast it, I can do the No More Lies stuff, but that's about it. Also, just want to point out that Mythic Mouse is in bronze. Yep. Bounce. Why do I not get priority to do anything? Oh, come on. Why did I not get priority with that trigger on the stack to bounce that? Oh, come on, man. Wow. Just, wow. I mean, maybe it wouldn't have mattered, but we don't know that wasn't in their hand and that they didn't just draw it. So I still think I should have had priority at some point during that trigger on the stack to do something there. Also, what is with all the Teyvat decks? I guess I do this now. Mill you for 11. I'm going to go to basically nothing on my turn. You have 6 cards in your deck. Ugh. Land. Why are we running Blitzball shot? Dude, don't manually tap, man. Those are the worst players when they're just doing it so they can get an eye rile out of you. Alright, everybody. Well, let's see here. Who can we raid? Yoink. Anybody I'm following live? Yeah, sure. Looks like Boomstick's live. So, let's go jump scare Boomstick. Till next time, everybody. Thanks for coming. Till next time, Blazy Flame Studio signing off. And yeah. Thanks to all my channel partners.